Aye, it was a woman who did this to me. Took me eye with that little toothpick of hers.
No way, man. Ain't no woman that good with a blade.
Oh, but she was, fast as a hawk, and she twirled through the air like some sort of dancer. I've even heard rumors she fought that monster. What was his name? Jax, the one from the bridge, and she lived to tell the tale.
Ah, you just making it up. It didn't happen that way.
Ah, did I hear you mention she fought Jax on the bridge? You wouldn't happen to be talking about Fiora, now would you?
Yes, that was her name. I remember her now. Fiora. What do you know about her, stranger?
Yes, Fiora. She's of House Laurent. From a young age, she defied every expectation placed on her, having her maids hold her dolls so that she could take up her brother's rapier and force him to give her lessons in secret, using the mannequins her father procured for her dressmakers to practice her lunges and ripostes.
Others try. I succeed.
Fiora has always embodied all that is noble in Demacia, striving for perfection and tolerating no insult to her honor or that of her family's ideals. She refused to be used as a political pawn and be married off in some grand game of alliances. She saw only dishonor in being maneuvered by another's will, even if it was her beloved father. Despite her resistance, a political marriage was arranged with House Crown Guard, and plans for the wedding were made for that summer.
Insolent peasants!
During the ceremony in front of all of the ancient families of Demacia, instead of meekly accepting her fate, Fiora would defy it. She declared before the assembled host that she would sooner die than be dishonored by allowing someone else to control her fate. Her husband, who began to feel publicly shamed, demanded a duel to the death to wipe away her insult. Fiora tried to step forward to accept, but as master of House Laurent, it was her father's duty to accept the duel. Knowing that he was facing certain defeat, her father would make a choice that would damn his family for years to come. That night, he attempted to drug his opponent with a drought that would rob his blows of speed. However, in his attempt, he was discovered and arrested. Demacian law is notoriously harsh and unforgiving. Having broken the most fundamental code of honor, he would face public humiliation upon the executioner's scaffold, to be hung like a common criminal, and his family expelled from Demacia. It is said that Fiora visited her father on the eve of his death, but what passed between them is a secret only she could know. An ancient and all but forgotten code of honor allowed for a family member to expunge the shame of one of its own, and thus avoid the sentence of exile. Having no choice, father and daughter faced off against one another, and justice would not be served by a mere slaying. The two must be seen to fight for their lives. The battle was blindingly swift, a dance of blades so exquisite that those who witnessed it would not forget what they had seen.
To the death.
Though her father was a fine swordsman in his own right, he was no match for his daughter. With every clash of the blade, they bid one another farewell, till in the end stood a tearful Fiora, with her rapier buried in her father's heart. Much to her older brother's surprise, she was named the head of House Laurent, and had assured her family's continued place in Demacia.
I long for a worthy opponent.
Over the years, Fiora has become a formidable mistress of the blade and negotiation, using those skills to return House Laurent to its former glory and squash any rumors of their disgrace, crushing those who would dishonor her house in both politics and, if need be, at the tip of her sword. None have ever walked away from a duel with Fiora. So maybe you should be happy all she took was your eye, and that you lived to tell the tale, much like her.